Well guys, the long journey is finally over and Kingdom Hearts 3 has come and gone. I'm mainly saying this because I beat the game and seen both the epilogue and the secret ending. But seeing those endings have made me come to realize maybe this isn't the end of Sora's and Riku's journeys. Or maybe it is and we just may not know it. Or maybe everything we have seen in Kingdom Hearts 3 at the end is a flat out lie. So today for my comeback video, we'll be discussing if the ending to Kingdom Hearts 3 is real or fake. By the way, if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, I heavily advise you not to look at this video as there will be a lot of spoilers involved. But anyway, I thank you for coming by regardless, and I hope you can swing back whenever you have beaten the game. But without further ado, cue my intro. So if you have beaten Kingdom Hearts 3 already, then you know that everything is fine, everyone is back united together, the worlds are finally, yes, finally, at true peace again. The light has prevailed, and all is as it should be. Well, except for the part that Kairi is gone again. So now Sora, being the true anime hero he is, has set off on another journey alone this time, to go and find her sleeping heart. Thus is what ended the Dark Saga, but did everything we just saw and witnessed, is it really just an illusion? Is it fake? I really strongly believe that what we all saw and witnessed is indeed fake. Now bear with me for a second and hear me out. Yes, everything ended happy and as it should, but we are all missing one simple but major detail. When everyone first arrived at the Keyblade graveyard, the Seven Lights were utterly defeated by darkness. Every single person's heart was succumbed to darkness. And it even said so after they lost, with the title screen saying, "On this day, light has perished and darkness has prevailed." But then Sora ends up in this mysterious world called the Final World to quote unquote gather himself together. But then once we do that, we are sent back to the world of the living. But if you pay attention to the way Sora made it back, that is exactly the same way how he traversed through the dream worlds and dream drop distance. It has the exact same keyhole layout as in that game. Then after that, we are back in the Keyblade graveyard to, guess what, relive the whole experience all over again. But this time we aren't defeated by darkness. We are saved by the Union leader by the name of Ephemer, who lends us the power of the lights of the past to defeat the Shadow Tornado. Now I know for a fact a lot of people looked over this very scene because of how epic it was, because I know I did. But this is where Union X comes into play, and why is it so important to look at before playing this game. So everyone buckle in, we are about to go back to the past, and I really don't want to review this, but hey, we gotta talk about it because it's in the theory. But don't worry, this won't take long as I will shorten this up for you all. During the Keyblade War, all 5 unions clashed for what little light there was left, in which was Kingdom Hearts. But then everyone perished in doing so, but Master Ava selected 5 new masters to lead certain Keyblade wielders into a new world called, you guessed it, the Dream World. Everything was back to the way it was before. Hell, even your playable character that died at the end of Unchained Key reappeared in Union X and started his whole journey from the very beginning. The reason why I separated Unchained Key and Union X is because they are 2 separate stories, one real and one fake, or as we can say now, is one is a dream. As we progress through Union X, our main character has these dreams about fighting in a war, or even at one point he sees himself dying as he is remembering his past before he eventually perished. Now you might be saying, Hoxen, where are you going with this? How does this even have to do with anything? Well, to be frank, the very person that saved your main character and took him to that dream world was Ephemer himself. And then now guess who saved Sora as he was about to perish? Yes, Ephemer again. He's the one that took Sora to that said dream world as Sora relived everything again, but this time as a fairy tale ending where everyone is reunited and the world is once again at peace. So now we ask the question, so if that is true and the ending we saw is just a dream, what about the real world? Well, just like I said, in the real world, darkness has prevailed and light has expired. The world is no more. The story of the Dark Saga is now split into 2 halves thanks to Sora finding his way to the dream world. As in one half, darkness has won, and the other, light has prevailed and everything is back to normal. Just like what happened in Unchained Key and Union X. Now what does this mean for the rest of the Kingdom Hearts franchise? Well, we could very well just be living in the age of the dream world, or as I like to call it now, as in the Dream Saga now. There is nothing wrong with living in a dream world, but just like young Xehanort said, there could be dire consequences for yielding such power as Sora is doing recklessly. Hopefully we can find out what this means in the next game for whenever that comes out, but for now we might just have to wait until the PlayStation 5 era begins for that to happen. But that's the end of this theory video. I thank you all so much for watching. This theory has like legit just popped in my head as I was just sitting down drinking coffee. So sorry if it comes off a little hazy. I tried my best to piece it back together as I was thinking it. So that's why I had to hurry up and make this video. But again, thank you all so much for watching. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. And leave in the comment section below on how much you enjoyed this journey up until Kingdom Hearts 3. I also have a Discord and a Twitter, as that is where I can update you all and interact with you all till I can get that nice clean community tab. But I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!